Nestled in the Texas Hill Country, this cozy double-wide trailer.
No.
Trailer house.
No.
Trailer home.
Trailer home, yeah. There you go.
Make this trailer house at home.
This double wide family home.
Twice as wide as a single wide. We're listing the farmhouse and the Freedom House on Airbnb right now. By the time you see this video, they are booked. Linked in the description below. You can come stay in them. We're trying to figure out, like, we already did farmhouse, and it looks amazing, and it was easy to write a description because the house is just freaking perfect. But then we're like, how do you write a description about the double wide? Which is actually a really nice house, but it's still a double wide, so we don't want to like oversell it to someone who hasn't seen these videos, and they're gonna be like, I just saw you write the word perfect. This cozy abode is the perfect place. That's actually true. To relax, yeah.
How great
okay.
It is. To kick back and relax.
Kick back and relax. That's true. We need to say it's spacious. They're all alone. Like I guess the land is spacious.
You make it sound like a scary movie.
There's like 50,
no one will find.
There's like 50 acres to roam. Basically, we're gonna open up just part of the resort to the people who come and book it on the Airbnb. So you can't go like roam through the burned down building because that's not safe. But like anywhere from the Airbnbs down to the river, all gonna be accessible by our Airbnb guests. So
The spacious land offers access to the Guadalupe River.
I would say, yeah, I think it's good. And like maybe say something like over 40 acres. I'm making that number up, I have no idea, but it's probably over 40 acres of land to explore or something. Private land to explore. Beautiful land. Amazing land.
Abundant land.
Abundantly abundant.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well endowed land. It can mean other things.
It's well endowed with a lot of cedar.
Nestled in the bosom of the Texas Hill Country.
How about you like freedom? Well, this is the house for you. Let's make it real salesman-y on this house.
With that?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll start with that.
What do you know about freedom?
I'm just gonna say you like freedom.
She's all caps.
All caps. How did the Airbnb business go? I don't know. No one booked. It was weird.
I mean, if anybody expects anything other than weird, then come on.
Yeah, then they clearly don't know.
They've never seen the channel.
It's gonna be great. When you're coming into the resort, the first turn is the farmhouse, where you'll meet Daisy. Now available on Airbnb.com. And if you go a little further down the road coming in and take a left, you end up at the Freedom House. Now available on Airbnb.com. We got it listed. Also, it's our first try. Pictures aren't great. David took them. Not me.
That's not what you told me.
they're pretty good. We tried. But let us know if you guys have Airbnb properties or like rental properties like this. You see something we did wrong. I'm all ears. Let me know. Okay, enough of these two houses. If you go further down the road, there's something very special. Let's go check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the newest addition to the Desperado Resort. Please put your hands together for Mama's house. Maybe we name it Muscle Car House. This is just where I store my muscle cars. So I like having like a kind of a theme, and the other two felt kind of natural because farmhouse looks like a farmhouse. It was really cool, and that's kind of the vibe it already had, and we kind of helped implement that with some things we did to the house. The Freedom House, we were like, man, how can we make this house cool? And we're like, America. So we put American flags up in there, and we have some American flag blankets and stuff, and we're like, yeah, that's cool. This house, so it was owned by a mama. She actually was a grandma as well. And as you guys know, who have a southern mama, they like taking care of the yard and having flowers and stuff. This place is actually pretty overgrown because I haven't been taking care of it yet. It's been like I've been trying to finish those houses first before I even showed you guys this. So the yard looked a little better before I let it go. But as you can see, there's just flowers everywhere, huge flowers, and it just, I don't know, it just feels like mama's house. And I want this place to feel like a very Southern comfort kind of house. You can come hang here and it just feels like you went to college for a couple of years and you miss home and you're back. You're freaking home. Let's go check out this house. This house is crazy. It's been added onto several times. It's an older house, but with the additions, it makes it really eccentric in a really cool way. And that's sort of what I want to continue to work on and make this even better. This house is going to need some work. It's not going to be like as turnkey as those were because we want to do some updating, but I still want it to have that old school Southern mama's house charm. Come on in, come on in. We've got saltillo tile everywhere. We have a high ceiling kind of entry living room area here, which I think we're gonna end up painting those. I like the look of the bare wood, but it's not really, I mean, this is just some like yellow pine. It's nothing fancy. And so I think it'd look better if it was painted or maybe stained. We might just stain it a little darker. This is kind of your TV area. So couches around here on the big TV. We did get to keep that, which is cool. Over here is going to be dining area. So we want to get a really big long table. This house is gonna be able to house a lot of people. So we want a big long table that fits everybody. The kitchen is really cool. Kind of laid out very Texas style, where it's just big and open, a giant island in the middle. There's a stove here, there's a stove there. We have 2 ovens. There's a little sink here. There's a huge farmhouse style sink here with some dead wasp in it. Pretty cool.
Yep.
But I mean, this is the biggest thing I've ever seen. And so tons of room for prep. There's counter space all behind you guys over there. And it's just a huge kitchen, which will fit. I mean, so we actually have been using this house after the events. Like for the barbecue event, we all came here afterwards, like all of our crew, and just hung out here. We all sit around the kitchen, having drinks, talking about the event, how it went, and then just hanging out with our friends. And then there's also a pool here, which I'll take you to in a second as well. It just made like a perfect hangout, chill party house. And that's kind of what we've been using it for. Until now, because we're gonna start the construction. I'll show you some little things you probably don't care about as much. We have a pantry, you can tell, because it says pantry. The pantry is actually huge, tons of shelves. For an Air BNB, this is gonna be hardly used at all, because there's just so many shelves. There's a secondary fridge in here. But I think we'll just leave it as a humongous pantry, just in case you have a bunch of people. These are some serious racks. What do you think they use these for?
Hanging meats. I don't know.
Just against the wall.
What's this?
Oh, that's the laundry room, and there's just a hole in the wall that goes to the laundry room, which also has a ton of shelves. So she actually had books in here.
And a fridge.
Yeah, there's another fridge in the laundry room. But she had all those shelves over there are just packed with books. And I don't know how to read, so we're probably not gonna use that. We're gonna go to the newer wing right now because the older wing is way cooler, and I'll save that for last. So this is the newer wing. They kind of use it as an office, which we're gonna turn it kind of back into bedrooms. This is just a small, not interesting room. It'll probably be like a bunk room or something. In here, this will probably be a secondary living room for like kids or something, is what my thought is. They had this as an office space with several desks. And then there is another bathroom, so full bathroom right here. We got sink to your left, we got toilet shower to the right, and then a pretty good sized bedroom back here, which we'll have a king size bed in. But this was an office as well, and so like things like silver track lighting and stuff. It's It's not the feel we want in a bedroom. So that stuff's gonna come out. But I mean, like, flooring's good. I like the trim in here. Overall, it's a nice base to start with. All right, let's go look at the weirder stuff. Not like that. Look at this. We've got this cool spiral staircase in here. This house has like 7 different floors, but it's just because they're all like half floors. There's actually only like 3 floors, but we'll go down first. There's the way you actually get into the laundry room. Nice pink room with, it's got cool tile. I like that black and white, looks kind of neat. And then a little further down, we have just a nice little bedroom. It looks like grandma's house, which we don't want it to be grandma's house. We need to change that vibe, make it mama's house. Same thing with this bathroom, just needs some updating, but it's a full bathroom with a shower. And I think this is just like original old hardwood floor that they painted. But if you go down to the next level, there's a dungeon in this house. I don't know. But it's pretty cool. It's just a little rock area. It just ends right there under the stairs too. And it's not level at all. It's about 1.5 feet higher in that corner than it is in this corner. And there is a drain down there. Like, this used to be outside, but I don't know how it would have been outside, but this does look like the outside of the house, like exterior siding rock. I don't know what we're gonna do with it, but I like that it's a dungeon-y thing, and maybe we'll just make like a weird little hanging area for kids, or maybe put a couple beds down here so the kids want to sleep in a dungeon. Kids love dungeons, right?
I guess.
I mean, think about how much fun a 4-year-old would have if you told him, hey, you have to sleep in the dungeon tonight. He'd love that. He'd remember that for the rest of his life. All right, now if we go all the way up, we're gonna come check out the master bedroom. It's an interesting setup. This is it. It's kind of a 2-part thing where there's a big area over here with high vaulted ceilings, and then there's like a smaller sitting area over there. And this floor was for sure just hardwood floor that was under carpet or something, which is why it kind of looks weird. I don't know what we're gonna do. Like, I mean, it's like chipped up, and it has old farmhouse floor, kind of. Like, it looks old because it is old, but I don't know if it looks old in a good way or if we should do something to it. Same thing with these rafters. They are just yellow pine, and I like how it's vaulted, but we might want to do something to kind of make that wood look nicer. I don't know. I can't decide. You guys tell me what you think. And then over here is an interesting bathroom. You go up again. Oh, that's... Aha! And you've got this super open bathroom, which is plumbed for a tub right here. But even if there's a tub in here, you still have so much room. Toilet's right there, sinks behind you. We have a small shower over here. Actually, it's a pretty big shower, but it's a small door to get into it. So you do have a shower, but we gotta put a tub in there, and it's weird. And then there's more stairs to go up higher here. And there's just bodies in here. It's an attic space, so something we'll probably lock off and just use for storage, but it's an attic, and then there's another door here that goes to
Beds.
That's where the bodies are.
Oh.
That's actually a huge attic space. I don't know. Bathroom leaves a little to be desired, and so that's one of the plans we have, is to, come make sure there's not mold coming, like pumping into your bathroom, things like that. So this house is going to need quite a renovation. Not like, I don't know, quite sounds crazy when you saw the abandoned mansion renovation. It's going to be like 1/10 that, but it's just not as turnkey as the other ones. Let's go up. There's still more levels up. Let's go higher. This is actually really cool. It's kind of unfinished, and so something that'd be cool to like finish off, but it's gonna be pretty epic. This is the top floor deck.
Oh man, it's hot.
And it's very sunny. But it's got a nice sitting area. We need to put some, set up a little better, but we came up here and just chilled with all our buddies too, and looked at the beautiful view. You can actually see the resort over there in the distance. So from this house, you get a good vantage point of like the central part of the resort. But man, like this is gonna be the place to be. You can just suntan naked up here and no one will know.
We'll know.
I'll know. And let's go outside to the pool. So it's connected into the house. It's a totally enclosed pool, which is actually kind of weird for Texas. I know Florida does that a lot, keep bugs and stuff out. In Texas, most pools are open, but this is actually really cool because this pool is also heated, so it will stay warm all winter long. And so you can swim in it. You can leave it all closed up and swim in it all winter long, and the heated pool kind of heats this room too, so it stays a nice temperature in here. But the other night we came up and swam in it. We just opened all the doors up, and because there's garage doors all the way around. And it's actually a pretty awesome pool. It's a saltwater pool, works really good, and it's neat, especially for an Airbnb. Like, this is gonna be the place. If you're just having a bachelor party, you want a place for all your bros to hang out, we have so many bedrooms here and a pool. If you're having a family reunion, it's perfect for kids. And then the back decks, we only showed you the very top deck. There's a bunch more. There's like several layers of decks at this house. Decks on decks. Oh, this is what I was looking for.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I lost that the other day. So you got your bottom deck down here, but no one likes the small deck. You want a big deck, huge deck. Come check out the bigger deck. There's two big decks up here. You got this deck, which is squeezed in between the other two decks. And then you got that one's right off the master bedroom. That's a master deck. And then you've got, of course, the top one where you're gonna be topless.
Top deck.
Topless on the top deck. Which everybody likes. Hey guys, come in here, have a seat. Have a seat at Mama's house. Just take a seat right here. Sit in the kitchen right there. Let's talk. Nice to meet you, son. Let me know what you think. I really like the house the way it is. I think it's awesome, but I do want to update some things. There's some wear and tear on some stuff, some floor that's cracked, and some, you know, some rot we've seen that we're gonna fix for sure. But like, what about stuff like this? Like, what about yellow tile? It's not something I would pick, but I kind of like it. I kind of like the old school yellow tile vibe for like an old school mama's house in Texas. I mean, look at that. There's like some ornate gray and yellow tile over there. And
I thought this was a white tile that just got stained over time.
that would be weird. But no, it's yellow, David.
Okay.
It's just yellow. I like this kind of like tan, yellow, gold paint on these cabinets, but does it go with the other yellow tile? I don't. I think there's too much yellow in here. I think the walls should probably not be painted yellow. But overall, I really like this house, and I really like when I saw this one. I was like, this is going to be the crown jewel of this place, I think, because it's going to be so much more unique and eccentric than the other two houses. This will be the house the kids, when you first show up here for your trip, they're running through every room going, whoa, look at this. There's a dungeon, there's a pool. We have a dungeon and a pool in one house. What more could you ask for? So that's the house. Let me know if you see things that we should change. Like, do we change the yellow tile in here? I like it. It looks kind of old school, but is it gaudy? I don't know. Maybe it's just we need to have not yellow paint. If you see something where you're like, man, you know what would really make that house pop? Let me know. Put it in the comments below. If you stay in our two houses, which are totally listed on Airbnb, and we have, let me see how many bookings we have. We put up last night. 0 so far. Please, if you're thinking about coming to Texas, just stay with us. I put a lot of time and money into these houses and this property, and so far, 0 return. David's job depends on it.
Oh, man.
Jenna, I already cut her. That's why she's not here. Mikey's dead. No one can claim unemployment if they're dead. He's probably alive though. It's fine. Don't look into it, FBI. So those are live. Link to the description below. This one's gonna take a little bit more work. We just want to do some updating. There's some stuff we want to fix, but also some stuff we want to just update. You know, some new fixtures, stuff like that. And I think this house is gonna be the coolest one. It'll be the crown jewel of this place because it's super eccentric, and I wanna just accentuate the eccentricity. Nailed it, sort of.
And you went to college.
I wanna make it weird. Also, we're gonna be doing something at the range that's pretty cool. People have been asking forever to come use the range, and we don't have the staff to have it like open to the public. But what we thought would be kind of cool is if we have sort of an experience where basically you can shoot some of my more interesting guns. Right now we have the Barrett, the gold Barrett is one of them. And David will actually go out there with you and a group. It can be a group of all your buddies, like 5 buddies. And you can go out there and he'll take 5 of our more weird guns that you've seen on the channel. They're all my personal guns. And let you shoot them. Let you shoot a Barrett. Let you shoot a gold AK. And so we're gonna try that. And you don't have to be staying at the resort to do that. You can, if you book one of these Airbnbs, you can also book that and go out and shoot at the range while you're here. But also, if you don't want to stay here, maybe you're even local, you just want to come out and shoot a Barrett, we have that available as well. That is linked in the description as well. And yeah, we're trying that. We're trying something new, trying to do some other avenues to get more people coming out to the resort. We're finally starting to kind of dip our toes into opening on the regular, not just for events. So we love your support there, and you get to have a fun day. Come spend some time shooting a Barrett on our big range. Okay, that's pretty much all I got. We are going to pretty soon start a little demolition on this house and try to turn it into something super beautiful. Thanks for watching. I love you, and I'll see you next time.